have done multiple mock drafts from every single position in a 10-man and in a 12-man league. All of them are posted on my page, and today I am going to be going over which picks I believe are the best picks to have in this year's draft. This will be for a 12-man league, but it's actually the exact same for a 10-man league as well, just aside the first two. I think the worst pick in the draft this year is the 111. You have the questionable decision of going between like Justin Jefferson or Jeremiah Love there. And on the back end, you have like Rashee Rice and Drake London. It feels like you're really lacking that star player. Ideally, the way fantasy drafts work is the later picks, you lack more of the star player, but you make up for it in terms of depth. And it seems like the players you're getting as your star player are so questionable, and I don't really know if I see the depth there. I think the 111 is the worst, and I think the second worst pick in the draft is the 112. Basically the same as the 111, but you get to have them make the decision of who they want first, and then you're also not going too below your ADP to dip into that zone of second round running backs. And moving on to what I think the 10th best pick is the 110. Maybe you're noticing a pattern here, but yes, I think the 10th overall pick is also not great at all. You're lined up for A-Chain. And in a 10-man, you'd be like A-Chain and Justin Jefferson. It just feels very skeptical to me, very questionable to me. I feel like the strong zones on this draft board are the beginning of the first round and then the end of the second round, with the end of the first and beginning of the second being kind of much more skeptical. And those are the zones you're going to hit at your 1-2 turn. Anyways, moving on to the 9th best pick here, I have the 107. The reason the 7 is here is because it lines you up for Jonathan Taylor, who I believe is one of the much more skeptical players of the first round. I think Jonathan Taylor is being priced as a receiving back when he is not a receiving back. A lot of the times he's actually only a 2-down back, and they bring in Giddens on third downs to be more of a receiving option. He had a ridiculous amount of touchdowns last year, and I don't know if he's going to repeat that. Either way, it lines you up for JT. So I think your best bet is to dip and take Amon-Ra, but then it's just bad because then you just get a worse pick on your second turn. Like, it'd just be better to be the 8th pick. Coming in at the 8th best pick, I have the 109. This lines you up for CeeDee Lamb. I think he's much more solid than who you're going to get at the 110, 111, or 112. And once again, your second round pick is going to line you up in that running back zone. So I think it's significantly better than all of those picks, but still like just no really solidified star player. Coming at the 7th spot, I have the 105. This lines you up for JSN, and the reason I have this is because JSN is known to be one of the more questionable wide receivers of the first round. People are having a hard time putting him in that tier with Puka and Jamar. It seems like there's a minor fall off. You have like the Puka and Jamar are interchangeable, and then it's JSN if you're taking JSN. It just feels like he had a legacy year last year. It's like, how could he ever improve upon what he did last year? So I think from the 5, you could really be taking CMC, and that